so I am doing this on the Seven Wonders of the World. It's one of the group projects. The part that I did was the Great Wall of China. I will be speaking about the history, anything concerning the wall in general, and I will be talking about the legend of the wall, or any legends concerning the wall. Now, the Great Wall of China was built within 2,000 years. A common misconception, or at least just a common logical misconception, is that it was just built to start and end at a certain period of time. And no, it was built throughout four different dynasties. And those dynasties would be, or actually three dynasties and one period of time. The first one would be the Warring States period of China. The first dynasty would be the Qin dynasty. Um, the third, the second dynasty would be the Han dynasty, and the one who put most of the effort into building the wall would be the Ming dynasty. Now, um, so during the Warring States period of China, which started at 770 BC, ended at about 221 BC. That is when a little back history of like China. It would be like all these states were at war, and the one that conquered them all was the Qin dynasty. Now the Qin dynasty, that one started when the Warring States of period of China ended, logically, and pretty much at 221 BC it started, and then at 207 BC it ended. The Qin dynasty was the one who started a little bit of building of the wall, just so that they can prevent any invasions from other countries or other states or anything like that. The Han dynasty mainly took part in mainly building some parts of it just to prevent any interference or any damages into the Silk Road trade, anything like that. That was their main priority. And the Ming dynasty didn't necessarily have a main priority. It was just mainly just any, just in general, like the Silk Road trade, or preventing any other states from invading, things like that. The Ming dynasty put in more effort into building the wall. What they had done was they built like about 3,700 miles, more or less, for the latest construction, which was the Ming dynasty. And it was just mainly just, to keep it short and simple, protection from invasion, and that would be all of what I'm discussing for history of the wall. And about the wall in general is that it was designed to be 3 times the height of a person or the average man, which would be like about 16 to 26 feet in height. It does look taller because it was built on certain areas of certain geography, which just makes it look taller than it is. I was quite surprised about that myself. Most of the wall was built during the Ming dynasty, as I already explained, and roughly 400,000 people died during building the wall. And as a lot of people might have mentioned, as people died building the wall, it was quite a rigorous point in time when people were trying to build it. Usually it was soldiers or peasants who were sent to build the wall. Now, if people died, sometimes they were even used to build the wall. Like, they were probably put into the wall to build it. And every 1,000 miles or so, there was a tower, or like a flanking tower, just so that people can, or no, not people, just soldiers can shoot arrows from up there to defend from attackers. It was, again, like I said, it was used to protect from invasions, so there were soldiers posted at those towers just to protect against any invasions. Materials used to build the wall was stone, sand, soil, and bricks, mainly, of course, bricks. And that would be mainly like about any overview of the wall. And then there is of course, a legend concerning the wall. Now, this legend is of a woman named Meng Jiagnu. This woman, something had happened to her husband. The legend says that her husband was punished by authority, or the government authority, and sent to build the wall. And As she went, she hadn't heard of her husband in a while. She went to go check on her husband, and she received the news that her husband had died. She had wept so hard, legend says, that a part of the wall collapsed due to her extreme crying, weeping, howling. That under the rubble, she had seen her husband's body. And that pretty much concludes the whole Great Wall. That is just overall. Thank you for listening to my speech.